All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about the over-under position from the standing. Okay, so I think this system of takedowns is great for someone still brand new. So if you guys haven't seen actually our first video about the body lock, definitely check that out either before or after this one. But like, let's just say you're a blue belt or even an upper belt, right? You start with jiu-jitsu and now you want to get into takedowns. You didn't wrestle before, did no judo in the previously either, and you're like, I just need like a easy system of takedowns to go for that'll work for dealing with judokas, wrestlers, just something simple that 1, 2, 3 that I can fall back on, right? And then I can start adding on to it. So I think this system would be perfect for you. Okay, so the over under, and I still use this to this day myself. Okay, so over under is going to be this position. Okay, here, underhook, overhook. Okay, now you can get into this position a lot of different ways. Like I said, our previous body lock video, I talked about some entries. Same with the underhook videos. But even if Nate's like a wrestler, right? Like, this isn't a hard position to get to, especially in jiu-jitsu, right? I just have to keep my hands down low, and I'm literally just going to crash in to this position, right? It's very rare that you're going to come across someone that's going to want to shoot through your arms here, right? It's going to be too hard. It's probably going to hurt this guy. Okay, so I just have to keep my hands down low, and you just simply clinch in. Okay, so the main priority from this position, it's all about building pressure. Okay, building pressure and then releasing it by off balancing or looking for an attack. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to give you guys a brief overview of what I talked about in the first video, because this would be the option number one. So I get into the over under position. Okay, so I always think about like sumo wrestlers. Okay, I'm going to drop my butt and I'm going to try to drive with my hips. So look at how my lead leg drives between Nate's leg, and I want to push into my partner. Okay, but I'm pushing in, driving off of my back leg here. Notice how I keep reloading my back leg. What I'm looking to do here with this is I'm eliciting that pushback response from my partner here. I'm driving in, okay, and now I could feel Nate's leaning his weight back into me. Okay, now from here, I'm going to use, as soon as I feel that pressure, I'm going to use it. I'm going to take a little side step and I'm going to pull with the underhook here. Boom, right here, off balance. Right away, when I square my partner, this gives me space for the underhook. So watch from this angle. I'm dropping my butt, I'm driving low, I feel that pushback. Step to the side, boom, right away. When I square my partner, it's easier to get double underhooks. Okay, so in the last video, we talked about using this position to get into the body lock, right? And then chaining to takedowns from there. Okay, but this video, like I said, what happens if option one doesn't work? So we're here, I'm driving. Okay, I push. Let's just say I off balance Nate, and I'm trying to pummel, but he's still keeping it tight, right? I can't get the second underhook in. So what I'm going to look to do is I have to kill Nate's underhook. Let's turn just a little bit. Okay, here. So I try to pummel, and Nate's keeping it tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a C grip right into the crease of the elbow here. Okay, and then watch as I take this drop step. Okay, I'm going to take this drop step and level change just enough to get my head to the side of Nate's arm. Here. Let's turn from, so you guys can see what happens to Nate's underhook. So it's strong underhook here. C grip, I get heavy on it. Watch as I step to the side and a slight level change. Keep this tight. Boom, right here. Notice how Nate's elbow is now pressed into his hip. Okay, so what you'll see is when you do that, the underhook starts to slide out of the armpit. Watch again, look at where Nate's hand is. And then look at when I take this drop step here. I push. Boom. You guys see how his hand slid down to my ribs or serratus muscle right here? Okay, now from here, what I'm going to look to do is grab that wrist right away. Okay, now there's two ways you guys can go about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to execute an arm drag, right? Option number one is I just take a side step, and with my underhook hand, I'm going to come across. So side step, drag, and look at how I pivot and sag on them to get behind. Here. So again, here I push in. Let's just say I off balance Nate. I'm trying to get that second underhook. I can't do it. C grip, get heavy, squat down, look. Push. When you feel that pushback, I'm going to drop step, get my head here. Now right away, hand's going to go to the wrist. Okay, and then I'm gonna just pull with my chest as my hand comes underneath, and I'm driving that hand down in between the legs. Turn. Down in between the legs as I pivot and hang on him. Here, okay, to get behind. Now, second way we can execute this drag. This is the one that I actually prefer, is we get here, okay, I drop step, I get that head here. I get the wrist, right? I'll actually push into my partner a little bit more. Okay, I drive into him to get Nate to push back into me. Now, while he's pushing back into me, I'm gonna lean on him. Watch my feet here, okay? So I'm pushing, Nate push back. I switch my feet and I keep driving. A lot of times your partner's not gonna recognize that stance switch. Now watch as I pivot, okay, and take this hand out. It's a lot faster of a drag here because I take that step while pushing. So once again, here, boom, I'm driving here. Okay, I get to the wrist, I push, really get them to push back. I switch my feet and I drive again. As soon as I feel that pressure, look at how I chest escape and my hand's gonna come through, but watch the release here. Very smooth because I'm building up all that pressure and then I release it with a drag. Okay, so that's option number 2. Option number 1, push, pull off balance, double underhooks, body lock. Option number 2, okay, trap the arm and we're looking for arm drags. Now option number 3, okay, same as option number 2, couldn't pummel, I get here, okay. Let's just say as I get my head down by the shoulder, I can't quite grab Nate's wrist, so he's still keeping a tight underhook from here. Okay, let's scoot back a little bit. Now from here, I'm gonna do that same stance switch I just showed with the arm drag. So again, I can't emphasize enough, we're dropping our butt and I'm pressuring in, okay? Now if we lower our level, because the underhook is killed, you guys don't have to worry about any big lateral throws, because if I'm lower than Nate and he goes for any kind of throw here, like a lateral, okay, I can just double up on the legs and capitalize off of that. So you can kind of, so long as your base is lower. If I stand and I'm pushing like this, boom, he can lateral drop me, big throw, or sasai. Okay, so you want to get low, think sumo wrestler, okay? Boom, right here with my legs. Okay, I'm here, I killed it, but I can't quite grab the wrist. So what I'm gonna do, push in, when he pushes back, I switch the feet. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is a little drop step. Take a look at my back foot. When I drive into Nate and I feel the pressure, okay, I'm gonna drop step and then step in. So the footwork here, boom. Drop step, push. Drop step, push, right there. Kind of if you're gonna take off in a sprint like that, okay? Or if you're gonna fight someone, you just give a little pump fake. Similar footwork here. Okay, so I get here, I switch my stance. So look, I'm gonna do it slow. 1, 2, and then I step forward with that leg. Okay, now from here, I'm just gonna run the pipe. Finish that head outside single. Okay, now notice the beauty of this is his arm is caught. So the big scare about head outside singles is the guillotine, right? But if I hit it from the over-under position, okay, push, he pushes back, drop step here. Look at how the arm's caught, now guillotine, step back. We bow, okay? But from that position, okay, we could also turn it into a double leg. So I'm here, I switch, I'm pushing, he pushes back, okay? Maybe I drop step, okay? I drop step and I reach with my left hand first, so here, and then I step across for the double leg. Here, I'll do it from this angle. Push, can't pommel, I'm here. Switch the feet, I can't get the wrist. So drop step, hook, drive, double leg. So you have head outside single or you have double leg. Okay, the last one. The one thing about this position, like if someone's a really good wrestler, very experienced in this position, and I get in on the shot, okay, here, so I drop step here. Nate might use this underhook and try to like drag it up. He might pull it up here. And you might get into this weird position where they're manipulating this arm. If that's the case, you're gonna take this hand, pummel it right by his face as you run the pipe here. So you just swing down again. Here, boom, I shoot, He walks that hand up, hand goes up by the neck, and we just step back and finish the takedown here. Okay? So that's a basic over-under system. Like I said, go watch the first video about our body lock. Okay? And this is the perfect system for you if you're a beginner looking to get into takedowns. Doesn't require any shots, nothing super dynamic, just simple push-pull, simple 1, 2, 3. So we have pummel double underhooks, body lock, we have arm drag, and then we have our little, I just call it a sprinter step shot, where you don't even have to drop to your knee. All right, guys, please like and subscribe to support our channel, and leave any comments of anything you guys would like to see in the future. Okay, thank you.